fan fiction in general is, as I would consider it, a place for people to come and see the different universes, like the Loki analogy from earlier. See the different Lokis. See, like, oh, there's an alligator Loki. Oh, but alligator Loki likes cuddles, right? So, and I like cuddles. So I'll go cuddle with alligator Loki for 5 minutes. Oh, but look, here's this, bigger Loki who also likes cuddles. I wonder if this bigger Loki wants to cuddle with me, an alligator Loki. And sometimes you get scenarios where that can occur. And, cuddles are had, or, food is made, things like that. And in these communities, oftentimes, as in my case, readers and authors, or authors alike, will often form bonds if they have a lot of common interests. I myself have formed a very tight bond with somebody who I used to read a lot of their works for. I haven't very much because college, it'd be a thing, over the last couple years. But in the beginning, I was very much an active reader of this person's work, and we became very close friends, to the point where I am helping her write her own series to get published. I'm what you refer to as a beta reader. I get all of her unfiltered ideas, all of her unfiltered story and plot lines. You know how, like, Severus Snape was supposed to be, a vampire, but then that got dropped. I guess JK didn't really have a beta reader. She probably would have benefited if she did, just a little bit. But anyway, in these communities, you can make a great deal of friends. That is not to say that that is not to say that fan fiction itself does not come without pitfalls. It very much does. Like in my friend's case, she became very popular and very well known within one specific community that we were both in, to the point where others envied and were jealous of her and her writing capabilities. So they basically slandered her on every other social media site and forced her to take down her platform that she had created. Of course, that didn't stay down long, but it does happen. That is simply one of the risks. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen because people will be people. Just because you're on the internet reading all of these wonderful people's works doesn't mean that you can forget that there are still people behind the screens, if that makes sense. But all in all, of that is the rhetoric of fan fiction.